Hi friends, in the previous video we have seen about the property binding, right? Now in this video we will see about the event binding. If you see, for example, we have changed the disabled to enable this one depending on the property. And now what I want to do is when I click on this button, I want to perform some action. Okay. So if I want to perform some action, so in Angular how we can do this one is through event binding. So event binding we can do this one. Now let's say for example in the previous language something like JavaScript or TypeScript if you have seen, we can use something like document dot add event listener of click, or otherwise for this element itself you can have on click. Okay, like this we will be able to have. But now Angular provides another way something like that, so we can perform the click actions, event actions. So how we can check is, so here I can go to this component, sorry, and here I will create one variable something like user created status is equal to, I will create user created status something like user is created. Okay, I will use the variable user is created. I have created a variable with name user created status and I am writing a string which is storing a string of data user is, no user is created. We will write no user is created at present. Now I will write one method change user created status. Okay, change user created status, that means it will change the this status thing. So this is how we can write the method. We can create a method in a class in the TypeScript. Okay, now this dot you can access this variable using this dot. This dot user created status is equal to, I will write something like user is created. Okay, so I have written something like user is created. Now what I will try to do is, so I will try to whenever what is my requirement is, whenever user clicks on this button I need to change that uh, variable no user is created to user is. So here add user is creating user, right? So I need to change the text that user is created. So how I can do, so for right now for example what we'll try to do is we will remove this one and here I will write user created status. I can write here user created status. So here I have written user created status. So if I try to check the output here, so if I refresh it here, what could be the output here? So here we got a message that no user is created. Now when I click on this button, automatically it has to be converted that should be user is created. So we will create a user afterwards, just we will try to perform the action thing. So how we can perform the action is, now here we have disabled, right? Now here you can use, I will move it somewhat down. So for this disabled and this one you will be having click option. So the click option in this one how we can write is using parenthesis click, you can provide click is equal to, so we need to call the method. So we can call this method is change user created status. So I can call change user created status like this. Oh sorry, change user created status. Okay, so I have changed it to change user I am calling this method. So we can call this method. So that means what it is happening is whenever we click on this button, please execute the method what I have mentioned here. So you need to remember the difference between these two. So event binding you are writing with parenthesis and here property binding we are using with the square brackets. You need to know the difference between. So you will be having all the type of click, all the type of event listeners you can be able to mention. So on click, so click change user created status. I am changing the user created status. If I go here, so what is the thing we are doing? User is created and we are using this variable at the down here. Now let's try to check the output. Now if I refresh this one, now at present I am having no user is created. After 3 seconds the button is enabled. Now when I click here, immediately the text has been changed to user is created. See, so this is how we can use the event binding in the Angular. So we will be using the parenthesis click option like this. Okay, so this is how we can use the event binding and also we can use the parameter binding and property binding. And also if you want to write a script, you can write single type script something like user created status is equal to, you can write like this also, user created status is equal to So here if you want to mention only single line means you can also write like this. So it's not a problem. This one also will work. So if you have one sentence or something like this, you can do these steps. Or otherwise, it's better to whatever the logic is there, it's better to convert that one into the TypeScript logic. If you move that one into TypeScript logic, it will be better. Okay. So why? Because we can write whole the logic will be divided into the file, so that only the HTML part will be in this one and the logic part will be here in this TypeScript. So that was it intended, right? So we are dividing the logic and the HTML. So we cannot write the logic here. We can write the logic, but not best practice to write the logic here. So better to create a method. If it is one line, something like here one line means it's okay for it, so we can use. If it is more than lines means, so keeping semicolon and writing like that means it is not a better idea. Okay, so this is how event binding works in the Angular. So if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.